Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to Kinap Live Broadcast. And here today with us is our senior product manager, David. And he's going to introduce today to a new NAS that we are releasing, right?
Yes.
And it's very interesting because it has some features that you can take advantage of. And it has a familiar face, this NAS, and it is the TVS x72N, which is coming to the family of the 72 NASs, right?
Right.
But this one is a little bit different because of the it has 5 gig Ethernet, 5 gigabit Ethernet speed, 2.5 and 1
gig.
1 gig, yeah, that goes with the multi-gig NAS. And we see that, let's move the agenda for today, is that we divided in two parts, the 72 and introduction, the NAS itself, and the applications for this NAS where we can actually use it. But do you want to tell us first the difference, because we have the 10 gig on this one, right?
Yes. I think we launched the 72 XT before, right? It's a Thunderbolt NAS with 1 10 gig port, and there are 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports in the NAS. And actually, the 72 XT series is quite good. No matter you are using Mac or Windows, if you have Thunderbolt, and you can enjoy the exceptional performance. And of course, there is 1 10 gig port. But some of the customers, because it has launched before, and we got feedback from our customers, and they say, okay, the 72 XT is good with exceptional performance, but actually, I don't need the Thunderbolt port. And the bandwidth may be a little bit higher, but I don't need Thunderbolt. Could you give me a solution for that? And okay, that is the reason we come out the x72N. And of course, it is equipped with exactly same generation processor, Intel 8th generation Core i processor. And you can compare the difference in between the 72 XT and N. And the key difference is no Thunderbolt port, and we replaced the 10 gig to 5 gig. And actually it can support not only 5 gig, 2.5 gig, 1 gig, and 100 megabit. So we call that as multi-gig LAN ports. And let's take a look at the details of the series.
Okay.
72
I
NC.
just wanted to ask you, like, so this one comes in 6 and 8.
Yes.
Right.
2 models, 672N and the A72N. They all have exactly same processor, Intel 8th generation 4-core Core i3 processor. The memory is a little bit different. For the 672N, we have 4 gig, and for the A72N, we have 8 gig. So you can see almost everything is exactly same as the 72 XT, just like what I mentioned, except the 10 gig port and Thunderbolt. So still we have NVMe Gen 3x2 M.2 port built into the NAS, and also HDMI. So since we talk about the 5 gig, I think you may wonder, how can I connect the NAS, right? Currently, your laptop has only maybe Wi-Fi or gigabit LAN, and PC gigabit LAN. Maybe you can purchase a 10 gig adapter, but how can I connect to this 5 gig NAS? Okay, this is an 5 gig accessory, and it is made by QNAP.
We introduced this one before.
Yes. Actually, this device's adapter is quite popular right now. Many people like it because it's USB 3.0 to 5 gig network adapter. So that means if your laptop, your PC, or your NAS has USB 3.0 ports, you can just connect this device to your PC or laptop. And then just upgrade your network bandwidth from 1 gig to the 5 gig directly. Okay, so just like later on, I'm going to have a performance live demo. My scenario is just like this. The first one, I have a laptop with USB 3.0 port, so I connect the QNAUC 5G1T adapter to my laptop, and direct connect to the NAS with Cat5e LAN cable. Then that is the most simple way to upgrade your performance. And the second part of this in this slide is some people, they may use Wi-Fi connect to their network environment or NAS. And one key message here is Wi-Fi 6 is coming.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
And for that one, we have to be ready.
Yes, right. So actually, if you can Google Wi-Fi 6 router or Wi-Fi 6 AP. There are a lot of Wi-Fi 6 AP already launched in the market. And you can just check the specification a little bit. In the Wi-Fi 6 AP router, normally they will have not 1 gigabit port. They may upgrade to 5 gig port or 2.5 gig LAN port at the back rear side of the Wi-Fi AP. Okay, so why they want to do this? Because the bandwidth of Wi-Fi 6, the theoretical bandwidth speed is 10 gig.
Yeah.
But if you equip with 1 gig port in a Wi-Fi router, the physical network LAN will be the bottleneck, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
So, and just like what I mentioned, that is theoretical bandwidth or performance. Normally, you can get 50% of the theoretical performance in the Wi-Fi. So that is 5 gig, right?
Yeah.
So that's a very good reason for our customer to have 72N, because we're building with 5 gig LAN port, so you can direct connect to your Wi-Fi AP. Yeah, and also Cat5e network cable can support up to 5 gig. So for business, they can just use leverage the existing network cable. They don't have to change it to like a Cat6 or Cat6a. Just save their cost to upgrade their performance. Okay.
This is very convenient. They can use the existing cable that they have. Just upgrade it.
Yes, right.
All right.
Okay, so let's have a look about the performance. Okay.
Demo.
So, yes, I'm going to have a live demo of the 5 gig performance. Okay.
All right. Let's switch to the screen.
Okay.
All
All right. I'm connecting to TVS. This one is an AB model, right? Let me check. Yes, TVS A72N.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can see in the network and virtual switch management interface, this is the 5 gig port. And right now, I have a laptop here, and the USB to 5 gig adapter is connected to my laptop. And also, I connect the LAN cable between the A72N and the dongle. So I made the network drive and map it into my laptop. So the drive is Z. Drive later is Z. Okay. So I'm going to use a tool. I love this tool because it's simple and pretty straightforward, and you will know the performance. Okay. So this is Agile System Test Tool, normally used for testing the performance of the storage for the video or something like that. And the first step is I choose the target disk to this network drive, and it is a shell folder public in the A72N. And I just simply click the start button. So you can see the write performance is around 380 megabyte per second. The read performance is over 400 megabyte per second. And you can also notice the transmission is pretty smooth, right? I can do it again. So you can try to think, this laptop before, it has only Wi-Fi. And it has only gigabit LAN. For gigabit LAN, if you direct connect to the NAS doing the test, normally you can get around, I think, 80 to around 90 to 100 megabyte per second performance. But with a small upgrade, just plug the USB to 5 gig dongle and connect to the NAS. The performance can, I think, around 400 megabyte per second.
Wow.
Okay, so you can just feel just a small upgrade, so your laptop can reach 400 megabyte, not just 90 megabyte per second. Okay.
So let's go back.
Yeah, let's go back to
Maybe we can see some of the features. I mean, see the hardware, the specs, and how it looks like from the front and from the back of the NAS itself.
Yes, sure. Okay, let's see. Just like what I mentioned, it's one of the 70. It's one member of the 72 family, right? So actually, almost exactly the same specification as the 72 XT.
Yeah.
At the front side, you can see everything is same, right? You have LED, 3.5 and 2.5 inch hard drive tray, and some power button, and all USB 3.1 Gen 2 port at the front side. And the difference is at the rear side. Okay. Before in the 72 XT, we have 2 PCIe slots, but one of the slots is occupied by the Thunderbolt. Yes, right. 2-port Thunderbolt adapter. But this one, you can have 2 PCIe slots. They are free. You can install a lot of QNAP expansion cards. Okay.
Here's the QM2, for example.
Yes, yes. Later on, I think I will introduce that. Okay. And here we have one HDMI port. It supports 4K video output, and we changed the 10 gig to 5 gig, and it's actually supports 5 gig, 2.5 gig, 1 gig, also 100 megabit network bandwidth. So it's a multi-gig port. So don't worry, because some of the Wi-Fi router, they don't have 5 gig, but instead they use 2.5 gig. It is also supported.
So it's compatible with all of those.
Yes. And 2 gigabit LAN port, 4 USB port, and of course we have a speaker for voice notification, mic gain and line out, and also 2 smart fans at the rear side.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the internal view, and just like what I mentioned, it is exactly same as the 72 XT. We don't reduce some fan or just exactly same. We have 2 6 centimeter centrifugal blower for cooling up the CPU. We have a larger size CPU heatsink, and of course under the heatsink is Intel X generation processor.
It's the same.
Exactly same.
Yep.
Okay, for the HDMI, it supports up to output 4K 6 Hz video via the HDMI. So actually you can leverage with the HDMI port, do a lot of things like HD station. I will introduce more later on. So actually a NAS with HDMI is quite useful. Okay?
It is.
Okay, for the built-in 2 M.2 port, just like 72 XT, we didn't cancel it. It is still there. So 2 PCIe Gen 3x2 M.2 slot, you can use this to do the SSD cache or tiering. That is the function of the QTS operating system to accelerate the performance of your storage. Okay. And we have 2 memory slots, and this list is for your reference. Okay. Some people, they may want to upgrade their memory from 4 gig to 8 gig or from 8 gig to 16 gig. You can refer the part number and the specification, and you can purchase this memory accessories from QNAP, or you can check the spec and contact the vendor. Okay. Okay, 2 PCI slots. Before, the PCI slot number 1 is pre-installed with Thunderbolt card. Now it's free. And actually the bandwidth is quite high.
Yeah, it's 3x16.
Yes, it's by 16. It's not by 4, it's not by 8, it's by 16. So you can leverage these 2 PCI slots to do various kinds of expansion. Like network bandwidth expansion, storage capacity, or you want to have more SSD. You can also install QM2.
QM2, as I mentioned.
Yes. Okay. These are all the accessories, right? We have network adapter from 1 gig to 10 gig to 25 gig,
Yeah.
or even if you need 40 gig in this NAS, it is also possible.
It is compatible.
Yes,
Wow.
no problem. And we have a SAS adapter. After you installing this SAS adapter, you can connect to SAS JBoss to expand your capacity. And of course, we have QM2. We have QM2 it supports NVMe, and no matter 2-port or 4-port, it's all supported. Okay, so that's the introduction of the hardware specification. So let's talk about
What it can do.
Yeah, what you can do with this one. Actually, to be honest, I like this model.
I like it too. Now, the more I hear about it, the more I like it.
Yes, because actually the CPU, the memory, it's powerful enough for you to do a lot of things. Just like some of our NAS can run virtualization station because CPU is powerful.
Yeah.
But some of them, yes, you still can run virtualization station. You can run VM on top of it, but maybe only one, or the performance is not
The best.
Yes, right. But this one, almost everything you can be run on it. So it's suitable for the business or home user or some professional. So just like the first application, I think no matter you are a business user or you are a home user, you need to back up.
Yeah.
Some people, they need to back up their file from their laptop or PC to the NAS, right? So QNAP offer time machine function in the QTS. So if you are a Mac user, you can use time machine to back up your data from your Mac to 72M.
Yeah.
If you are a Windows user, we have a NetBed replicator application. You can install in your Windows laptop and also back up everything to the 72M. And if you are a mobile user, you have an iPhone or Android phone, we have QFile. You can back up all your photos into the NAS. And just like what I mentioned, this is for everyone, no matter you are a home user or business, right? And most of the connection between local backup to remote, I mean, from laptop to the NAS, normally based on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Your iPhone backup via Wi-Fi, right? So that's why I say that is quite important, because Wi-Fi 6 is coming. I think at the around Q3 or Q4 this year, you will see a lot of laptop they building with Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. With the
So-
5 gig.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean Wi-Fi. They will have Wi-Fi, right? If they have Wi-Fi, that means there is no bottleneck between the wireless connection.
Yeah.
It has enough bandwidth. But the point is the cable, link
after,
cable.
okay.
Yeah. So you need to have a higher bandwidth. Of course, if you have enough money, enough budget, go with the 10 gig.
Yeah.
You don't have to feel sorry about this model, okay? Just go with the 72XT. But if you are a home user, you want to have a high cost effective solution, go with the 72N, okay? And for the business, I think they want more, not just only back up the PC file to the server.
Yeah.
They have a server, they have NAS. They may need to have disaster recovery solution.
Yeah.
They may have one NAS in a city, another NAS in another city. So they need to have remote backup. And some of the business users, they even back up those data to the cloud, right? So this is the backup solution for no matter you are a home user or business user. Especially for the business users, we have a new HBS3, and it's quite good compared with the hybrid backup sync 2.5. Actually, it's awesome for me.
Yeah, I think it's really good, especially the one that we have now, the QDedupe technology.
Yeah,
with the
right.
level file reduction, data reduction.
I think there is one thing pretty annoying. That is, if you have larger amount of data, you want to back up to remote site via the internet or long distance network.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time to do that. Sometimes you cannot even finish the backup job, right? So it's an excellent feature. We call that as QDedupe. And QDedupe, this is the idea of the QDedupe. At the beginning, from the source side, you want to back up a bunch of the file to the destination. But some of the file can be deduplicated. You can just remove those duplicate files, so that can reduce the size of the transmission, right? So this is a good example. Let's say we have a virtual machine image. The size of the image is around 15 gigabyte. And after dedupe at the source side, it's gonna become 7.5 gigabyte.
7.50, almost half.
Yes, almost half.
Yeah.
So originally, without the QDedupe technology, you have to transmit 15 gigabyte file from the source side to the destination. But right now, at the source side, we just reduce the size of the file, reduce it to 7.5, and you only have to transmit 7.5 data to your destination. So it's an excellent technology. We call that as QDedupe.
It is. Makes it faster and everything, especially if you're using the 5 gigabit Ethernet speed, that's even faster.
Yes, right. You are right. Okay. And the next application is the virtualization stuff. Okay. Many QNAP NAS can run this. But this, for the 72N, just like what I mentioned, I think it is the most cost-effective NAS model, QNAP, because we have good CPU, Intel S generation, Core i processor, and we have nice software, virtualization station. And recently, the virtualization station comes to 3.2, right? And in the 3.2, we have some enhancement, especially for the 72M. Do you remember we released one slot, so there are two PCI slots, right? Okay, so in the virtualization station 3.2, before we can only do GPU pass-through. For the other PCI adapter, no. Other adapter just such as a SAS adapter, fiber channel adapter, or USB adapter, no. But with the virtualization station 3.2, it is possible. So your virtual machine can use the physical adapter directly, not just via some virtual stuff, okay? And so the application of this adapter, if you are using a discrete GPU, of course, some people are familiar with the AI model training. Some people may use this physical GPU to do like transcoding in their virtual machine. Okay, for those fiber channel or SAS adapter, if you have a virtual machine installed with Windows, and you can pass through a SAS adapter to the virtual machine. So normally the SAS adapter connect to storage, or fiber channel connect to the storage, right? So that means that your application in the virtual machine can access the external storage directly. So you can do a lot of things, such as some backup solution like Symantec. You can try to back up NAS data from the NAS to the external storage. You don't have to transmit on the network, so it also saves your network bandwidth. And the third application is the USB. Actually, there are a lot of USB capture, screen capture device. They are all USB interface. So by pass through the USB adapter, that means the VM can access those capture device directly. So you can leverage this function. So you can record the video into the NAS, but the application is based on Windows inside the VM, not the NAS. So you can, because of this, you can have more applications in your life. Okay. All right, let's talk about the Plex. It's for actually many customers like this.
It's quite popular.
Yeah, very popular. I think it's Plex server is just like video server. Okay, you can have a lot of high resolution, high quality video in the NAS. But sometimes you may want to stream to your TV or your cell phone. So the job of the Plex server is, it is doing the transcoding. And it has good performance and good quality, so it can reduce the size of the video and then streaming to your device. So when you are using your tablet or your phone watching those videos, you will still enjoy the high quality but no latency. But there is a key. When the Plex server doing the transcoding, it leverages hardware.
The hardware of the NAS.
Yes, because we have a built-in GPU in the CPU, right?
Yeah.
If there is no such GPU inside the CPU, it will consume a lot of CPU resources, and your NAS is just doing the transcoding job. It cannot do anything else.
Yeah.
But with this built-in GPU acceleration, it can help your Plex server doing more smoothly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also because the GPU is more multitasking than the CPU.
Right, right. And also, the last one is for the Plex server, because we have HDMI, you can direct playback the video and output it to a TV or monitor.
Yeah.
So this function can be done by the HD station.
Make a computer out of the NAS.
Yes, yes. And HD station is a good function if you want to do something like direct playback the video, and this is another application. You can make the NAS as just like a PC. For example, you can have a Windows VM, and then the Windows desktop can be direct output to the monitor, and connect to your mouse and the keyboard, and you are just like operating a PC, right? And there is another other applications in the HD station, like we have a file station, HD station version, where you can just watch YouTube in the HD station, and or just play back your video or show your photo on the TV via the HD station. And there is a cool function for me, no matter home users or business, they will need that.
That would be
surveillance.
Okay, yeah, it's very useful actually.
Yeah, just like at my home, I have a surveillance system. Some people, they need a surveillance system at their home.
Yeah.
Maybe the camera is set up at the front door. Some people, they may need to watch their puppy, or watch if there is thief enter their house while they are living.
Or watch the baby.
Ah, yes, right. And for business, of course, it is quite popular in the business. And this 72N, we have HDMI, so you can direct local display the screen, the monitor screen, and it has enough capacity. You can up to 8 bay, and currently the biggest hard drive capacity is around, I think, 16 terabyte. So you can have almost 100 terabyte in a box, right? And we have 5G, and if your home has Wi-Fi 6 environment, if you build up that, I think your Wi-Fi camera can connect to the Wi-Fi AP, and it can record more video and more channels in this system. Okay. So just like what I mentioned, no matter you are a home user, you need surveillance. And for the business user, we have not just QVR Pro, we have a QVR Center. It's a centralized management system. If you have multiple camera which will connect to multiple NAS, and it can be managed in interface. You can upgrade the firmware, you can monitor everything in a single interface. And of course, we also offer high availability function. So you can have the name of this package is QVR Guard. It allows you to have high availability function in two NAS. When one NAS is fail, and the other NAS will take over all the recording job. That is for business. Okay.
So we reached the end.
So I still want to I still want to highlight, this is really a very, very cost-effective NAS. Good CPU, memory, and also the bandwidth is prepared for you, especially for your future Wi-Fi 6 environment, and you don't have to expand or reconstruct all your 1 gig network to 10 gig, change the cable, change all the switches. No. So it's a powerful NAS solution made for business, home user, and professional.
Yeah. Also, about for the customers and everyone out there, if they have the budget, they should also go for the XT version because it has a 10 gig solution. Yeah. But this one is definitely one that you can actually just take all the cables that you have and make use of it, right? So yeah, we reached the end with the TVS x72N now that we have to the 72 family of NASes. And yeah, this is it for today. And if you want to watch more videos, go to live.qnap.com. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.